I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all know the DNA came back.
Okay, we are back with another wild twist, and this one sent the whole internet spinning. The long-awaited DNA test that was supposed to settle the question about Junior's fraternity has finally come in, and the streets are buzzing louder than ever. During Chrisean's last pull-up to Blueface's house to welcome him home from jail, Blue's father, Mr. Porter, went ahead and took that swab from Junior like he was on a mission.
You just smiling when I was on the phone with you. They've been doing that all day. You don't even do that.
And now the results have supposedly dropped and people are stunned. According to what's being whispered online, the test came back showing no match between Junior and Blueface.
Father of Chrisean Jr. We keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
I think it's her ex, honestly. They've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. While we was continuing to deal. I think the baby looks like him, honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
Man, I ain't really looked at the baby like that, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take your word.
I got kids already, so it's like, I'm expecting something. But it's scientifically proven. It's not my child. Swabbed them.
This is shaking up the whole situation, especially because Blueface has been going online for months making comments, throwing shade and demanding truth about everything. Meanwhile, Chrisean has been standing firm, saying she knows exactly who her child belongs to, and fans have been choosing sides like it's a championship game. Now that this rumored result is out, everyone wants to know what really went down, who's telling the truth, and what this means for the chaos already surrounding these two. This story is about to get even messier. So much drama has been exploding around this whole circus lately. It's hard to keep up. Blueface was just outside a couple weeks ago, linked up with Hazel E. And for a minute people thought they were cool, but now the whole thing has flipped on its head. They're both officially done and beefing heavy, throwing shots online like it's a sport. Blueface even popped off calling Hazel old. And you already know Hazel wasn't about to sit there quiet. She clapped back in her own style and made sure he felt it. And of course, Karlissa wasn't about to let all that noise pass her by either. The moment she saw Hazel stepping into the ring, she slid right in and tossed her own 2 cents at Hazel too. It's like everyone wants a piece of this mess. And the way these grown folks are dragging each other is wild to watch. This whole situation keeps getting louder by the day. Now, when it comes to Croc, the buzz on the block is getting louder by the minute. Word is she finally ended things with her boyfriend 33K. And even though he's a grown man in his early 20s, this breakup is already turning into another chaotic chapter in her timeline. Every time she tries to settle down, it somehow spins into a whole situation, and this time is no different. A lot of folks really thought this relationship would be the one that stayed calm, especially because 33K came in looking solid, quiet, focused, and not trying to use her name for attention. People even said he had a good head on his shoulders. And for a second it seems like he wasn't trying to be part of the online circus at all. But now that peaceful image is cracking fast. From what's being whispered right now, 33K is heated and supposedly ready to speak on everything. Some sources are even saying he's out for blood. Not literally, but in the sense that he's ready to spill whatever he feels he's been holding back. And if he really starts talking, this breakup might end up louder than anything has dealt with in a long time.
I'm in the kitchen, so I can't enjoy the tea that's going on. But y'all know, as soon as I get done talking, I'm about to get on here and clock some of that tea, okay? Because what we ain't finna do is have no mama playing with my baby.
Right now 33K is stuck in the middle of tension with 2 Offmer partners, Blueface and Hood Toffee. And the whole thing is getting messy fast. He's frustrated and honestly people say they understand why because according to him Chrisean is the one who kicked off all this chaos after their breakup. He claims she stirred up friction by dragging in old affiliations and old drama that should never have been brought into their personal issues. Now, to be clear, nobody is confirming that any of these groups are actually involved, but 33K says she was using her connections to intimidate him, and that's what set him off. Even he admitted he felt completely blindsided, especially after thinking the split would just be a normal breakup like any adults would handle. According to 33K, things escalated to the point where he felt pressured and disrespected, which is why he jumped on live and started talking about everything. He said he was tired of staying quiet, so he unloaded every detail he felt was being twisted. On top of that, he posted screenshots of messages he says came from Chrisean, claiming she was threatening him in a way that made him feel unsafe. Now the internet is trying to piece together what's real and what's exaggerated. Because if even a part of what he's saying checks out, this situation is way more serious than people thought. In those messages, she allegedly typed out something so harsh and aggressive that it had people stunned, using language meant to shake him and hinting she wanted to seriously hurt him. She even added that she was ready to go live and expose your evil behind, and claimed her child's father was already headed toward his family spot. The whole thing sounded intense, and as of right now, nobody fully understands what pushed Kron to send anything like that or how their situation crashed so fast. From what 33K explained, he believes Chrisean isn't being honest about who she really is. And that's where everything started falling apart. According to him, one minute she's talking about faith and peace, and the next minute she's jumping right back into old habits and old energy that he didn't want to be around. He said it felt like she was switching lanes every 5 minutes, and he couldn't trust any of it. Things got even wilder when 33K claimed he reacted out of frustration and fear, making his own alarming statements about wanting to get back at her, which had people online worried, because none of this sounded playful at all. He insisted he wasn't joking. And that's exactly why the internet is watching this situation so closely right now. And it doesn't stop there, because 33K wasn't only calling out Chrisean. He dragged Bino into the mess too. He started talking like he wanted to take Bino out the picture. Not in a literal sense, but in a way that made it clear he wanted serious smoke with him online. Nobody fully understands how their tension even began, but the whispers say Chrisean might have played a part in turning them against each other, whether on purpose or just through reckless energy. Like I said before, there's this rumor floating around that she's stirring up way more chaos than she realizes. And some folks think she's pushing these grown men into a rivalry they never needed to be in. If that's true, it's a dangerous game to play, and it's already spiraling way past normal relationship drama. What makes it even messier is that this whole situation reminds people of a video Blueface made where he claimed Chrisean is way more strategic and sneaky than she pretends to be. He said she knows exactly how to move people around. And watching everything blow up now, a lot of folks are saying he might have been onto something. On top of everything else, Bino even tried to slide into 33K's livestream, but 33K shut that down quick and wouldn't let him in. It was tense, and people watching could tell something deeper was brewing between them. And speaking of people getting blocked from places, Chrisean recently got tossed out of a party too. In case you didn't catch the story, she pulled up to a club where Blueface happened to be, and Wack 100 made it crystal clear she wasn't stepping inside. He said she wasn't on the guest list. But even more than that, he felt she would stir up drama the moment she walked through the door, so he stopped it before it even started. But that wasn't the end of her getting turned away from events. Because according to Wack 100, she also allegedly popped up at the premiere of a Zeus Network show with a big group of people behind her looking like she wanted to confront someone. He claims she came with the intention of starting a scene. And that's exactly why he made sure security didn't let her or anybody she arrived with inside.
This plan would be on the red homies, nigga. Like I'm not like that, nigga. This is gonna say something, for my baby daddy. Yeah, okay. I don't even play games with no on Blackstone, but I'm tired of it. It's not her. This not her on BPS. It's her. It's that on Black Peace. I don't know who the she think I am. On Jungle. She be on some godly. Then the next minute she on some, oh, my baby daddy on BPS. Yeah, call your baby daddy on Blackstone.
Wack said he wasn't taking any chances after seeing how heated things have been between her and multiple people lately. So when she tried to walk in, he shut it down instantly. He said the energy she brought was too wild for an event that was supposed to be professional and peaceful. Now the internet is debating whether she really came to support the show, or if she was ready to start something, because every time her name pops up lately, the chaos level jumps. Meanwhile, Karlissa ended up catching heavy backlash for the outfit she wore to that same event, and people online did not hold back. On top of that, she reportedly got into a heated moment with Blueface's new girlfriend, Akira, which sent the blogs into overdrive.
12:15, the security tells us Chrisean tried to get in. She in the front with 20 dudes, right? Mm-hmm. Now it's Black Peace Stones in the venue. I see them, I know them. They spoke to me, right? Text circulates to me and Blue, and Blue hits. Blue say, what you think? I said, call your shot. Blue said, leave them outside in the rain. So they didn't let her in or them.
Right.
They left. That's why I don't know why she keeps saying, I came up there to collect the check. Ain't nobody giving you no check at midnight. What you talking about? Yo, got dressed, rallied up the troops to come up there on some bull.
She could have got in on her own.
No.
It turned into a whole scene with folks claiming Karlissa was doing way too much just to get Blueface attention. Because of situations like this, people keep saying Karlissa has this strange attachment when it comes to Blueface. Every time he pops out with a new woman, somehow she ends up in the mix arguing, throwing shade, or stepping to whoever he's dealing with. It's gotten to the point where viewers are calling it unnatural because it looks like she can't let him move on without her trying to step into the middle of things. People online are even using psychological terms to describe her behavior, saying she acts like she wants control over his love life, no matter who he's with. And seeing how she keeps getting into it with every new woman around him, a lot of folks think she's crossing lines that don't even involve her anymore. Now everyone's watching to see whether she'll back off, or if this drama is about to blow up even bigger the next time Blueface posts up with someone new. This isn't the first time Karlissa has jumped into drama with the women around Blueface. It happened with Jaden, with Chrisean, then Angela, then Hazel E, and now Na. The latest beef kicked off online after Karlissa accused Na of chasing attention and trying to ride Blueface's spotlight. She even clowned a video of Blueface and Na eating seafood together, saying the whole scene looked nasty and out of pocket. Karlissa didn't stop there. She went on to say Nivea was broke, worked retail, and wasn't keeping herself together the way she should be. With comments like that flying around, it's no shock that things escalated between the two of them at Blueface's party because the tension had already been brewing long before they stepped into the same room. But the real plot twist, Karlissa is now being accused of stirring up even more drama by sharing what she claims is an older version of Junior's DNA paperwork. People online are buzzing because she's presenting it like she's exposing something big. And that alone has the blog spinning in every direction. This also brings up the time Lemuel Plummer from Zeus Network pulled that wild stunt on TV, flashing a result on air that was supposed to show Blueface was the father. Viewers still debate whether that moment was staged for ratings or if it was based on real information. And now Karissa's alleged leak has everyone wondering what's authentic and what's shows. Right now the situation is messy, confusing, and getting louder by the hour because the more Karlissa steps in, the more chaos seems to follow. All of that drama happened before the baby was even born, and fans online wasted no time doing their own detective work.
I don't like women that get, and I'm not saying I don't like her, but I don't like women that just get around a man and get comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
And my girls, they don't get comfortable. I ain't never seen, you know what I'm saying, Callie or Jaden get comfortable when there's times that they could get comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I be
Don't do
watching
it.
them like, what the f you
Don't
over there
do it.
doing? What you over there doing?
Get
You know
up.
what I'm
Get
saying?
your ass up.
Yeah, get up and at least clean up the house. Like, I didn't
Exactly.
like the way the house was looking. It was, you know what I mean? It's just a little stuff that maybe she need to work on.
People started digging through the paperwork shown on TV. And that's when everything got messy because viewers discovered the case number didn't match either Chrisean or Blueface's name at all. The file belonged to a completely different couple, which made folks believe the televised result wasn't legit and was only used for show hype.
Thank you for calling Terra. This is Alex. How can I help you?
Hi, Alex. I'm actually calling to check the status of a case number, actually to authenticate a DNA non-invasive prenatal paternity test case number.
Yeah, what's the case number I can help you out with?
The case number is 382-1221.
Can you confirm the patient's name and date of birth?
Yes, Chrisean Malone.
That's not what pops up for me.
The mother is Chrisean Malone. Do you need the date of birth as well?
Yeah, the case number you gave me didn't match that patient.
So case number 821221 does not match a Chrisean Eugene Malone, born on March the 14th, 2000.
No.
Now, the new rumor floating around is that Karlissa somehow got her hands on what she claims is the actual original result. And the whisper on the block is that it supposedly says Blueface is not the father. You are not.
What about a Jonathan Porter?
No, that may not be the case file ID that's associated with the case. Is it a new case?
No, this is a case from 2023. Are you basically saying that this is a real case number, but not the actual mother and father?
Yeah, it's not matching any of the names that you're giving me.
Was a blood sample taken on 5/4/2023?
No, completely different year, actually.
All right, thank you.
Again, none of this has been officially confirmed, but the streets are talking nonstop and people are choosing sides already. One person commented, "She is lying. I don't believe Karlissa. We need a court-ordered DNA test." Another person clapped back saying, "Why would Karlissa lie about the DNA test? She doesn't even like Chrisean." And then there's a whole group of folks chiming in saying, "People are trying way too hard to claim this child belongs to someone else." With one user adding, "People still want to make this be Ronnie's baby." Right now, everyone's confused, suspicious, and waiting for an official source to step in because these rumors spread fast. And each new piece of evidence just makes the whole situation even harder to untangle. And now, people online are saying the only reason she ever pushed the idea that the baby belonged to Blueface is because he's got over 1 million followers and nonstop content rolling out. So, folks are asking, if everything was so clear from the start, then why was that first DNA paperwork exposed as fake? The file wasn't linked to her name or Blueface's name at all. So something clearly wasn't adding up. Now everyone wants answers, real ones, and they're watching every move like it's a full-blown reality show. So tell us, what do you think about all of this? Do you feel like Karlissa is inserting herself into Blueface drama just to stir the pot? Or do you think she's exposing something she truly believes is real? And what about these claims floating around about Chrisean stirring up street tension? Do you think there's truth to it? Or is it all just angry ex energy getting out of control? Drop your thoughts down in the comments because this situation is getting wilder by the day. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and check out the next video. Trust me, it's just as messy and you do not want to miss.
You are not. Oh.